dark?
Fat or thin?
Fuller than me, I think.
She was then? She may not be now. Was she your best friend?
What does that mean?
What?
The word friend. When you look back. All that time.
Can't you remember what you felt?
It is a long time.
You remember her? She remembers you? Why would she be coming here tonight?
I suppose because she remembers me.
Did you think of her as a best friend?
She was my only friend.
Your best and only.
My one and only. If you have only one of something, you can't say it's the best of anything.
Because you have nothing to compare it with. She was incomparable.
I'm sure she wasn't.
I didn't know you had so few friends.
I had none. None at all. Except her.
Why her?
I don't know. She was a thief. She used to steal things.
Who from?
Me.
What things?
Bits and pieces. Underwear.
Will you remind her?
I don't think so.
Are you interested in seeing her?
No.
I am. I shall be very interested.
In what?
In you. I'll be watching you
Me? Why?
to see if she's the same person.
You think you'll find that out through me?
Definitely.
I hardly remember her. I've almost totally forgotten her.
Any idea what she drinks?
None.
She may be a vegetarian.
Ask her.
Too late. You've already cooked your casserole. Why isn't she married? I mean, why isn't she bringing her husband?
Ask her.
Do I have to ask her everything?
Do you want me to ask your questions for you?
No, not at all.
Of course she's married.
How do you know?
Everyone's married.
Then why isn't she bringing her husband?
Isn't she?
Did she mention a husband in her letter?
No.
Well, what kind of man would he be? You must have some idea. You were her best, her only friend. You must have some idea. What kind of man would he be?
I have no idea.
Haven't you any curiosity?
You forget. I know her.
You haven't seen her for 20 years.
You've never seen her. There's a difference.
Well, at least the casserole is big enough for 4.
You said she was vegetarian.
Did she have many friends?
Oh, the normal amount, I suppose.
Normal. What's normal? You had none.
One.
Is that normal? She had lots of friends, did she?
Hundreds.
You met them?
Not all, I think. But after all, we were living together. There were visitors from time to time. I met them.
Her visitors. Her visitors. Her friends. You had no friends.
Her friends, yes.
You met them. You lived together.
What?
You lived together.
Of course.
I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
You did not tell me that. I thought you just knew each other.
We did?
But in fact, you lived with each other.
Of course. How else would she steal my underwear from me? In the street?
I knew you had shared with someone at one time, but I didn't know it was her.
Of course it was.
Anyway, none of this matters.
Queuing all night. The rain! Do you remember? Oh my goodness, the Albert Hall, Covent Garden. What did we eat? Oh, looking back, half the night to do the things we loved. And then, we were young then, of course, but what stamina! And to work the next morning, and then the concert, or the opera, or the ballet. That night, you haven't forgotten. Riding on top of the bus down Kensington High Street, the bus conductors rushing for the matches for the gas fire. Scrambled eggs! Who cooked? Huddling and chattering, woo, and waiting, and to bed and sleep, and all the hustle and bustle again in the morning, rushing for the bus again for work, and then lunches in Green Park, exchanging all our news with our very own sandwiches, innocent girls, innocent secretaries, and then the night to come, and goodness knows what in store. I mean, the sheer excitement of it all, the looking forwardness of it all, and so poor. But to be poor and young and a girl in London then, and the cafes we found, almost private ones, weren't they? Where artists and writers and sometimes actors collected, and others with dancers. Oh, we sat with our coffees, heads bent so as not to be seen, so as not to disturb, so as not to distract, and listened to all those words, all those people, all those cafes, creatives, undoubtedly. And does it still exist, I wonder? Can you tell me?
We rarely get to London.
Yes, I remember.
Do you drink brandy?
I would love some brandy. Listen. I mean, what silence? Is it always as silent?
It is quite quiet here, yes, normally. Sometimes you can hear the sea if you listen very, very carefully.
How wise you were to choose this part of the world. And how sensible and courageous of you both to stay permanently in such a silence.
Well, my work takes me away quite often, of course, but Kate stays here.
No one who lived here would want to go far. I would not want to go far. I would be afraid to go far, lest when I returned the house would be gone.
Lest?
What?
The word lest. Haven't heard for a long time.
Sometimes I walk to the sea. There aren't many people. It's a long beach.
I would miss London nevertheless, but I was a girl in London. I mean, we were girls together.
I wish I'd known you both then.
Do you?
Yes.
You have a wonderful casserole.
What?
I mean, wife. I'm so sorry. You have a wonderful wife.
Ah,
I was referring to your wife's casserole. I was referring to your wife's cooking.
you're no vegetarian then?
Oh no.
Yes. You need good food in the country. Substantial food. Keep you going. All that air, you know?
Yes, I quite like that kind of thing. Doing it.
What kind of thing?
Oh, you know, that sort of thing.
Do you mean cooking?
All that thing.
Oh, we were never terribly elaborate when it came to cooking. Didn't have the time, but every so often we dish up an incredibly enormous stew and guzzle a lot, and then more often than not spend the whole night reading Yeats. Yes. Every so often. More often than not. And the sky is so still. Can you see that tiny ribbon of light? Is that the sea? Is that the horizon?
You live on a very different coast.
Oh, yes, very different. I live on a volcanic island.
I know it.
What do you?
I've been there.
Oh, I'm so delighted to be here.
It's nice, I know, for Katie to see. She hasn't many friends.
She has you.
She hasn't made many friends. Though there's been every opportunity for her to do so.
Perhaps she has all she wants.
She lacks curiosity.
Perhaps she's happy.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
She was always a dreamer.
Yes, always dreaming. Raincoats on, hands deep in pockets, off down the lane. That sort of thing.
Really?
Sometimes I take her head in my hands and I look at it.
Really?
Yes. I look at it. And then I take my hands away, let it go, and leave it floating.
My head is quite fixed. I have it on.
It just floats away.
She was always a dreamer. I mean, one day, walking in the park, I said, wake up, you're dreaming. What are you dreaming? And she looked around at me, flicked her hair as if I was a part of her dream, and said, I've slept through Friday. And I said, no, you haven't. What do you mean? She said, I've slept through Friday. But today is Friday, I said. It has been Friday all day. You haven't slept through Friday. And she said, yes, I have. I slept right through it. Today is Saturday.
You mean she literally didn't know what day it was?
Yes, I did.
No.
It was Saturday.
What month are we in?
September.
We're forcing her to think. You're a healthy influence. We'll have to see you more often.
She was always a charming companion.
Fun to live with?
Delightful.
Lovely to look at. Delightful to know.
All those songs. We used to listen to them. All of them, all the time, late at night, lying on the floor. Oh, lovely old things. Sometimes I would stare at her face, but she was quite unaware of my gaze.
Gaze?
What?
The word gaze. You don't hear it very often.
Yes. I'm quite unaware, totally absorbed.
In lovely to look at, delightful to know.
I don't know that song. Did we have it?
You're lovely to look at, delightful to know.
Oh, yes, of course we did. We had them all.
Blue moon, I saw you standing alone.
The way you comb your hair.
No, they can't take that away from me.
Oh, but you're lovely, with your smile so warm.
I've got a woman crazy for me. She's funny that way.
You are the promised kiss of springtime.
Someday I'll know that moment's divine when all the things you are mine.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true
That I get a kick out of you?
They asked me how I knew my true love was true. I, of course, replied, something here inside cannot be denied.
When a lovely flame dies.
Smoke gets in your eye.
The sigh of midnight trains in empty stations.
The park in evening when the bell has sounded.
The smile of Garbo and the scent of roses.
The waiters whistling when the last bar closes.
Oh, how the ghost of you clings. They don't make them like that anymore. What had happened to me was this. I popped into a flea pit to see Odd Man Out. Some bloody awful summer afternoon wandering in no particular direction. I remember there was something about this neighborhood that seemed very familiar. And then I recall that it was in this neighborhood my father bought me my first tricycle. The only tricycle, in fact, I ever possessed. Anyway, there was this bike shop, and then there was this flea pit. So an Odd Man Out. In the foyer, there were two usherettes, and one of them was rubbing her breasts. And the other one said, "Dirty bitch." And the first one, the one rubbing her breasts, said, with a very sensual relish, and smiled at her fellow usherette. So I wandered into this excruciatingly hot theater in the middle of nowhere and watched Odd Man Out and thought Robert Newton was fantastic. I still think he was fantastic. I'd commit murder for him even now. There was one other person in the whole cinema. In the whole of the whole cinema, there was only one other person. And there she is. And there she was. Very dim, very still, more or less, I would say, at the dead center of the auditorium. I was off-center and have remained so. I left after the film was over, and noticed that even though James Mason was dead, that first usherette seemed utterly exhausted. I stood in the sun for a while and thought about something, I guess. and this girl came out. And I looked about her and I said, "Wasn't Robert Newton fantastic?" And she said something with her, Christ knows what. But she looked at me. I thought, this is it. A catch. A true blue pickup. And then afterwards, at the cafe, she looked into her cup and then up at me, and she said that Robert Newton was remarkable. So it was Robert Newton that brought us together. And it is only Robert Newton who can tear us apart.
F.J. McCormick was good too.
I know F.J. McCormick was good too, but he didn't bring us together. You've seen the film now.
Yes.
When?
Oh. Long ago.
Remember that film?
Oh, yes. Very well.
I believe I am correct in saying that the next time we met, we held hands. I held her cool hand in mine as she walked by, and I said something which made her smile, didn't I? And she looked at me, flicking her hair back. I thought she was even more fantastic than Robert Newton. And then, at a slightly later stage, our naked bodies met. There's cool, warm, highly agreeable. And I thought, what would Robert Newton think of this? What would he think of this, I thought, as I touched her profoundly all over. What do you think he'd think?
I never met Robert Newton, but I know what you mean. There are some things that one remembers that may never have happened. There are things that I remember that may never have happened, but as I recall them, so they take place.
What?
This man crying in our room. One night late, I returned and found him sobbing, hand over his face, sitting in the armchair, all crumpled in the armchair, and Katie on her bed with a mug of coffee. No one spoke to me. No one spoke. No one looked up. There was nothing I could do. I undressed and switched off the light and got into my bed. The curtains were thin. The light came in from the street. Katie still on her bed, the man sobbing. The light came in. It flicked the wall. There was a slight breeze and the curtains occasionally shook. There was nothing but sobbing. And suddenly it stopped. The man came over to me quickly, bent down over me. But I would have absolutely nothing to do with him. Nothing. No, that's quite wrong. I'm quite wrong. He didn't move quickly. He moved very slowly. The light was bad. He stopped. He stood in the center of the room. He looked at us both, at our beds. He turned toward me. He approached my bed. He bent over me. But I would have nothing to do with him. Absolutely nothing.
What kind of man was he?
later that night, I heard him go out. I heard the front door close, footsteps in the street, and then silence, and then the footsteps fade away, and then silence. Yeah. A while later, I woke and looked across the room to her bed, and I saw 2 shapes.
He'd come back?
Yeah. But in the morning, he had gone.
Thank Christ for that.
You know, when I looked across the room, he was laying with his head on her lap. But then, it was as if he had never been.
Of course he'd been. Went twice, came once. Well, what an exciting story that was.
That was exciting.
What did he look like, this fellow?
I never saw his face clearly. I don't know.
Or was he...
You talk of me as if I were dead.
No, you weren't dead. You were so lively, so animated. You used to laugh.
Of course you did. I used to make you smile myself. Walking down the street holding hands. You'd smile fit to bust.
She was so animated.
Animated is no word for it. When she smiles, how do you describe it?
Her eyes lit up.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
No, you weren't dead ever, in any way.
I said you talk of me as if I am dead now.
How can you say that? How can you say that when I'm looking at you now, seeing you so shyly poised over me, looking down at me?
Stop that! Myself, I was a student then, juggling with my future, wondering, should I, Jesus, saddle myself to a slip of a girl not long out of her swaddling clothes, whose only sense of virtue was silence, lacked any sense of fixedness, any sense of decisiveness, compliant only to the shifting winds with which she went. But not the winds, not my winds, such as they are. That's how I always figured it. A kind of wind that only she understood, which is to say, no understanding whatsoever. At least how I understand the word. A classic female figure, I told myself. Or was it a classic female posture? One way or the other, long outworn. That is my pronouncement of the situation. Categorical pronouncement of the situation as I saw it 20 years ago.
When I heard Katie was married, my heart leapt for joy.
How did the news reach you?
From a friend. Yes, it leapt for joy because I knew Katie never did anything loosely or carelessly or recklessly. Some people throw a stone into the river to see if the water's too cold for jumping. A few others will always wait for the ripples to emerge before they jump.
What do they do? What did she say?
And I knew that Katie would always wait. Not just for the emergence of the first ripple, but for the ripples to pervade and pervade the surface. Because of course, as you know, the ripples indicate a shimmering depth down through every particle of water, down to the riverbed. And even when she felt that happen, even when she was assured it was happening, she still might not jump. But in this case, she did jump. And I knew that she had fallen in love truly, and I was glad. And I deduced the same thing must have happened to you.
Do you mean the ripples?
If you like.
Demand ripple too.
Some, I would say.
I see.
And later, when I found out what kind of man you were, I was doubly delighted, because I knew that Katie had always had an interest in the arts.
I was interested once in the arts, but I can't remember now which ones they were.
But don't forget, don't tell me you've forgotten our days at the Tate. I mean, how we explored London and all the old churches and all the old buildings, I mean, those that were left after the war, in the city and south, in Lambeth and Greenwich, right? And the Sunday papers. I mean, I could never get her away from the review pages. She ravished them. And then insist we visit that gallery or this theater or that chamber concert. But of course there was so much to do and see in lovely London then that sometimes we missed things, or we didn't have any money and so we missed some things. For example, one day Katie looked up from the paper and she said, "Quick, come quickly." And we seized our handbags and went on a bus to some totally obscure, totally unfamiliar neighborhood, and almost alone saw a wonderful film called Odd Man Out.
Yes. Yes, I do a lot of traveling in my job.
Do you enjoy it?
Enormously. Enormously.
Do you go far?
I travel the globe in my job.
And poor Katie, while you're gone, what does she do?
Oh, I continue.
Is he gone for long periods?
I think, sometimes. Are you?
You leave your wife for such long periods? How could you?
I have to do a lot of traveling for my job.
I think I should have to come and keep you company while he's away.
Won't your husband miss you?
Of course. But he would understand.
Does he understand now?
Of course.
We had a vegetarian dish prepared for him.
Oh, he's not a vegetarian. In fact, he's something of a gourmet. We live in a rather fine villa and have done so for many years. It's very high up in the cliffs.
Eat well up there, eh?
I should say yes.
In Sicily. Yes, I know Sicily just slightly. Taormina. Do you live in Taormina?
Just outside.
Just outside, yes. Very high up in the hills. Yes. Probably caught a glimpse of your villa. My work takes me to Sicily, you see. My work takes me all over the globe. It involves itself with people all over the globe. I use the word globe because the word world possesses emotional, social, political, and psychological pretensions and repercussions that I choose to deal without. Or, if you like, to steer clear of. Or, if you really like, to reject. How's the yacht?
Very well.
Captain steer a straight course?
Straight as we wish when we wish it.
Don't you find England damp returning?
Rather beguilingly so.
Rather beguilingly so. What the hell does she mean by that? Well, the next time your husband finds himself in this direction, you tell him my little wife will only be too happy to put the old pot on the old gas stove and dish him up something luscious, if not voluptuous. No problem. I suppose his business interests kept him from attending. What's his name? Giancarlo? Or Perpalo?
Do you have marble floors?
Yes.
And do you walk in bare feet on them?
Yes. But I wear sandals on the terrace because I've been rather severe on the soles.
The sun, you mean? The heat?
Yes.
I had a marvelous crew in Sicily. Irving Schultz, best cameraman in the business, took a little austere look at the women in black, little old women in black. I wrote and directed the film. My name is Orson Welles.
Do you drink orange juice on your terrace in the morning and bull shots at sunset and look down at the sea?
Sometimes, yes.
I am indeed at the top of my profession. I have been associated with sensitive and articulate people of all sorts, mainly prostitutes of all kinds.
And do you like the Sicilian people?
I've been there. There's nothing more to see. There's nothing more to investigate. There's nothing more to investigate in Sicily.
Do you like the Sicilian people?
Don't let's go out tonight. Don't let's go anywhere. Let's stay in. I'll cook something. You can wash your hair. You can relax. I'll put on some records.
I don't know. We could go out.
Oh, why do you want to go out?
We could walk across the park.
Oh, the park is dirty at night. I mean, filled with all sorts of horrible people. Men hiding behind trees and women with terrible voices. They scream at you as you go past. And people come out suddenly from behind trees and bushes, and there are shadows everywhere. And policemen. You'll have a horrible walk if we go out. And you'll see all those hotels and all the cars and hear all the traffic and all those swing doors. You know you hate looking through all those swing doors and all the lights and all the lobbies and all the people talking and the chandeliers. I mean, you'll only want to come home if you got. You want to run home and into your room.
What shall we do then?
Stay in. Shall I read to you?
I don't know.
Are you hungry?
No.
Hungry after that casserole?
What shall I wear tomorrow? I can't make up my mind.
Wear your green.
I haven't got the right top.
Oh, you do. You have your turquoise blouse.
Do they go?
Yes, they go. Of course they go.
I'll try it.
Do you like me to invite someone over?
Who?
Charlie? Jake?
Oh, I don't like Jake.
Oh.
Charlie.
Or
Who?
McCabe?
I'll think about it in the bath.
Would you like me to run your bath for you?
No, I'll run it myself tonight.